what's up, guys? Welcome to the Awesemo.com lineup building show presented by Jock MKT. Going to get a little bit wild for wild card weekend here on FanDuel. So I'm going to build 4 lineups, 2 from Sunday, 2 from Saturday. And this Sunday slate, pretty intriguing. The Tampa Bay Bucks Eagles game is supposed to have a lot of wins, so that really makes me lean towards the other games for a stack. Obviously, Dallas being in a dome, that's a great game stack, but Mahomes, our highest top stack percent guy, so don't mind going with Mahomes and stacking him up with Tyreek. Darrell Williams is a great part of his stack, or you could go to Kelsey. Darrell Williams with no Clyde Edwards-Helaire this week. Again, I think a pretty solid option. And then run backs, Juju Smith-Schuster is dirt cheap. Not as good to play on FanDuel as some other sites, I would say, just because he like the PPR points aren't as high on FanDuel. So I actually don't mind not stacking this one up because Mahomes could have a big day without Pittsburgh really doing anything. At running back, with this Tampa Bay game leaning towards windy, I'll go with Fournette. Fournette is questionable, but we should know, being the first game of the slate, what's going on with him by the time it locks. And then at wide receiver, we need some cheap ones because went all out on the stack. So Quez Watkins, 5,100, has been. I mean, he's a guy that can break one for sure, but it's low owned. So, and then maybe Brandon Ayuk, Devonta Smith. I probably want to spread it around because I'm not playing this one as if Mahomes is going to get like a 40-point day or something, and you don't really need that in a 3-game slate. All right, defense. Let's go with the Buccaneers defense, or we could go with Cowboys. Cowboys, 49ers. I'm kind of torn here. Let's go with Bucks. I'm not going to worry about Quez Watkins being in my lineup. There's a lot of wind here, so I think it should set up favorably. At tight end, I think Dalton Schultz is fine. George Kittle is probably my favorite tight end this weekend. But we have the money. It'd be a shame to not put Travis Kelce in this lineup since we have Mahomes. And then I got $6,500 left. Let's we could go with Chase Claypool. We got Tony Pollard, Cedric Wilson. Let's go with Cedric Wilson. With Michael Gallup out, he should have a pretty nice role. Lineup 2, the Jimmy G stack. This is your value stack on FanDuel this week. And I think that since Jimmy G is cheap, you can get Kittle, who's also cheap, and Debo, and not really worry about that. He's probably going to need both of them to have a big day to crack the optimal, since he doesn't add much as far as running the ball. And the pass rate's not that high. We're going to want Dallas to put up some points here, so running it back is essential when you get the 49ers stack. So CD Lamb, probably our best bet for the 49ers. I think maybe we want Darrell Williams. He's going to be a staple in my lineups this week since the Chiefs are such big favorites and Clyde Edwards-Helaire is ruled out. He hasn't played in a while, but we know what to expect. All right, Leonard Fournette. Really solid option. Since I went a little bit contrarian with my stack, maybe I don't mind getting chalky at running back, but Miles Sanders is a contrarian option this week, so I don't mind throwing in a couple of sleepers. One I'm looking at this week is Brashad Perryman as well. The value receivers are pretty tough to come by, and Perryman should benefit with Cyril Grayson being out this week. All right, I'm setting up. This lineup sets up well for maybe a Eagles defense. since it is so windy, I think this is really the best game for defense. I didn't spend enough salary, so I'm kind of in a tough spot where my projection is not as high as it could be. Maybe instead of Perryman, I'll just spend a little bit more on this wide receiver spot. So 6,900. We can get Devonta Smith. He's got some positive leverage there. So I feel like I could make a little bit better lineup if I made some tweaks, but it's a good starting point. All right, Saturday. We got Joe. This first game is really the game with the better weather because Buffalo is supposed to be in the single digits. That's going to make passing a little bit less likely. And Cincinnati is going to be a little bit warmer. So let's build our lineup with this game stack here. Okay, Joe Burrow, and then Higgins, Chase. I think one of those two should be in your lineup if you're stacking this one up. Looks like Chase is 50% owned. Higgins is 58. Chase is a better play, so I don't want to get too excited about Higgins being a little bit cheaper. And then for my second one, Tyler Boyd, 36%. That's a little bit lower ownership, so I think that makes sense. And then I think that if we're playing this as a shootout, we won't either Mixon or Jacobs. So maybe we could go Jacobs and just hope that he gets a couple touchdowns for the Raiders. That keeps Cincinnati passing. In the late games, I think that we want one running back. So Singletary is my preferred option based on the price. Might as well go with the Bills defense if we're playing it this way. And then we got 6,500 left per player. Let's go with Darren Waller. He was fully healthy last week, running routes on most plays, so he makes a lot of sense. And then wide receiver, let's go with a little bit contrarian, pick one against our defense. Let's go with Jacoby Myers. If Buffalo has a big day, they should be passing more than expected in New England. And I'll mention you can get these, you can invest in these players on Jock Market. It's a kind of a different way to play fantasy, but you participate in the IPO, you buy shares of guys. For example, with Jacoby Myers, I don't have his Jock Market stats here, so let me type this in. He'll average about $10 in payouts, where like they get $1 to $25 a return based on how well they finish. So it's kind of cool. It's like buying a stock of a player, and you can get a $50 bonus using the promo code Awesemo, $100 match, 100% deposit match. So make sure to check out Jock Market. All right, in the flex, I got $7,200 left. So let's throw in. This is kind of an awkward amount to spend. I guess Higgins, maybe the 3-man stack for Cincinnati will be a little bit low owned. And we'll hope that game is a shootout. All right, Derek Carr is my second favorite stack. And then Renfro or Waller seems to be the decision point. I'm going to go with both. I think Zay Jones could be the ownership fade based on what I'm seeing this week. He's just by far the most popular value receiver. And then I don't mind throwing Jacobs in here, getting a little bit of an onslaught. We can run it back with Higgins or Chase. Let's go with Chase, a little lower owned. And then defense-wise, maybe we go with the Patriots this time and hope that Buffalo just has a tough time passing in these cold temperatures. With that in mind, I think that Damian Harris would be a good play, hoping that Patriots run the ball a lot more. And then we probably want a contrarian play in here. Emmanuel Sanders fits the bill. Don't mind having one player against my defense. 2 isn't horrible, but then I got 7,500 left, so Higgins kind of fits in here. a little bit worried that okay, so Chase plus Higgins would have to be less than Waller plus Renfro, essentially, is my win condition. So I think it's definitely not bad. Carr, if Jacobs, Renfro, and Waller all do well, it's going to have a high score. All right, guys, good luck this week. If you can hit the like and subscribe button on the way out, appreciate it. And make sure to check out our sponsor, Jock Market, with this $50 match bonus. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck.